Happy Friday, everybody. I'm Len Cannon in the KHOU 11 newsroom, and it is rodeo season. The trail riders are at Memorial Park tonight. The rodeo parade is tomorrow. Everything kicks off next week with the concerts and the carnival, and it's going to be so much fun. What has not been fun is the fact that the city of Houston, most of it, remains under a boil water advisory until approximately 7 o'clock this morning because of yesterday's massive water main break that we have been telling you about. According to Mayor Sylvester Turner, he said today that state environmental regulators will be testing the water in the morning at about 7 a.m. to determine the bacteria level to make sure it is safe. Once they get the green light there, then they will lift the boil water notice. They expect that the water will be fine, so we hope to have good news for you in the morning. Tonight on our KHOU 11 Facebook page, we'd like to know, how are things in your home? Have you had to boil water? Has the process been okay for you? I guess it depends on how many people are in your household. Let us know how things are going in your family. Are you going to any restaurants? You know, there's some things you should pay attention to if you happen to go to a restaurant. Some restaurants have closed because they have no water, but we heard today that most of the water pressure, regular water pressure, has returned to the city of Houston. So I would think that most restaurants have opened again. The only problem is they're telling you to avoid like soda fountains and ice. So just be aware of that. So reach out to us on our KHOU 11 Facebook page right now. Let us know how things are going in your home during this boil water advisory, which we hope will be lifted tomorrow. Another thing to keep in mind, and we'll be talking about this tonight on KHOU 11 News at 10, when the boil water advisory is lifted, do you know what to do then? There is protocol there. Let's go over some of the protocol right now, and we'll do it again, of course, at 10 o'clock tonight. When the boil water notice is lifted, as we take a look at the site where that pipe burst, 8-foot wide pipe that burst, 35 years old, and they were going to do repairs because there's already a leak there. And then when workers got there to check on the leak, then the line erupted. So you see there's a sinkhole there. Part of Clinton has reopened. The 610 East Loop has reopened, but that is a massive hole and a lot of work is going on. Now, if the boil water notice is lifted tomorrow morning, as we expect it will be, you need to flush the pipes in your home before start using the tap water again. How do you do that? Simply turn on all the faucets in your home, run cold water for between 5 and 10 minutes. That's quite simple, right? Now, if you have more than one level of your home, if you have 2 levels or 3 levels, you should start on the first floor, work your way up, turning the faucets on one at a time, and then go the 5 to 10 minutes, then turn them off in reverse order, starting on the top floor and working your way downstairs. So it's very simple. The boil water notice, flush the pipes once the boil water notice is lifted. And we'll have more details for you coming up tonight at 10. Let's check what people are saying. Hi, Luis. Luis is saying hello. David Roberts says not good. What does that mean, David? What do you mean not good? You having a hard time with the boil water notice? What does that mean exactly? Mary says take no chances. Your life depends on it. That is true. Also, don't forget when you wash your hands, which you can use tap water for, we're being told not only should you wash your hands with soap and water, but then use a hand sanitizer after that. Let's see here. Sue Blank says, nothing is safe. Yeah, I know. It does feel that way, doesn't it? We've been kind of talking around here. You've got a boil water notice and fears of coronavirus and the stock market tanking. And, the weather's gorgeous. That's a good thing. But so let us know how things are going in your household. Are you aware that once the boil water notice is lifted, there are certain things you should do. Very simple. Just run the water at home for 5 to 10 minutes. If you have more than one floor, start on the first floor, turn on the water, go to the next floor. If you have 3 floors, then go to the next floor, and then start turning them off in reverse order. Start on the first floor after it's been on for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then go down. So that's a start. Also, you should take the ice out of your freezer and clear that line in your refrigerator. All right, flush your refrigerator's tap, empty the ice out of the bin in your freezer because presumably it has been sitting there. So easy things to remember, something to go through. Deborah Campbell is asking, what about filtered water? Well, we were told if you, for example, went to a restaurant and they're telling us don't even use filtered water in the restaurant. So I'd recommend you not drink filtered water at home either until this boil water is lifted. Sue Blank, let me see here. Doug Pence says, oh, this is a good question. Doug Spence is asking, are we also to run a cycle of the dishwasher and the clothes washer as well? I think flushing the pipes means turning on the tap water and letting it run. I don't think it means you have to turn on the dishwasher and the clothes washer and run that through as well. That would be my understanding. Let me see. Samantha Perry says, I don't know how to tell if I'm under the boil water notice. I'm on the edge of the map. As I understand it, I think if you're in Kingwood, you're fine. And there was another area but that is outside of the boil water notice. It is most of Houston, but if you're in Kingwood, you're not affected. And also, it's somewhere in the Kingwood area. I have to double check that. We'll verify for that for you tonight at 10. Jersey Jasmine says, dude, HEB shelves empty. Yeah, we've been hearing about that. We've been hearing about stores. There's been a run on water. There's been a run on hand sanitizers. And people have been running to the places that have the most stuff, like Costco, where they sell in bulk. People snapping up water and hand sanitizers. Also at Target, I've heard that people have been buying up stuff. So, look, I think we're going to be fine tomorrow. It'll be all over. They'll lift the boil water notice. By the way, the actual repairs on that pipe won't be done, according to the mayor, Tuesday morning. So even though the water pressure is back to normal today, and we expect the boil water advisory to be lifted tomorrow, the actual pipe won't be completely finished until Tuesday. But for all intents and purposes, for all of us at home, tomorrow should be the end of this. But of course, we'll let you know. As soon as we do, we will let you know. Sue Blank replying to Samantha, you are not in the boil zone. Sue Blank, thank you. You've got the information. Appreciate you for the shout out. Samantha Perry, my kids take a bath. Yes, that's fine. Don't let the kids drink the water, though. Don't let them swallow it. Dabby Cole, what about the 290 area? If you go to the map on our KHOU.com, and you'll see the affected areas. I don't know how far out 290 you are, but if you look at that map on our KHOU.com, that should tell you how far out on 290 and whether it involves your neighborhood or not. Favi Pena says she boiled water to shower myself and my kids, not taking any chances. Favi, we're not mad at you. That's okay. If you want to boil water and then bathe your kids that way, that is perfectly fine if you do not want to take any chances. Dom Nelson, let's see here. Let's see. Rodney Gamble says, what about showers? People are going to be smelling. You can take a shower. The water pressure is, for the most part, back to normal, folks. You can take a shower, but you don't get in the shower and drink the water, do you? Or do you? No, you do not. Talking to one of my coworkers. You can take a shower. I took a shower today. I took a shower yesterday. You just don't, you're not swallowing the water. It shouldn't be a problem. It's just you're scrubbing the skin. So that's not an issue. Not an issue. Somebody says, what about Richmond? Richmond is not affected, folks. It is the city of Houston. Most of the city of Houston that we are talking about, that does not include the city of Richmond. Let's see. And, Glenda says, Whataburger had no gravy or sweet tea because of this. Well, you're going to find problems in some restaurants where if they don't, they can't use the water. This is happening at Starbucks. I mean, there's some drinks they can't do. They can't steam. We called and tried to make an order, and they said, we can't do that, we can't do that, we can't do that. I said, okay, thank you. I guess I won't be coming. So that's another thing that everybody will be happy about tomorrow is many of your restaurants, you'll get back to normal. once the boil water notice is lifted. Mm-hmm. Oh, Julia, I think that's how you say it. The water is totally different. Thank you for the tips on what to do, especially the ice. You are welcome, and we'll go over that list again coming up on KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. Lydia Fuentes, thank you. She says, I'm new to Houston, so this information is helpful. Hey, this is new for most of us. I don't recall the last time we had a water main break like this, where the entire city or most of the city was affected. So this is something new for all of us, and we're going through it together, but we'll try and get you as much information as possible. Let's go to a couple more comments. Barbara Wolcott says, I'm in Acres Homes. I'm on the edge of the line, so I don't have to boil, but should I? I think it's up to you. If you want to err on the side of caution, go ahead and boil the water. You said you're right on the line. I would encourage you to go ahead and boil it just in case. Why not? You know, and boil for 2 minutes is what they say you should do. So just go ahead. And like I say, I think we'll be done with this tomorrow, hopefully by noon tomorrow. We should know by 7 or 8, but pad in a few hours and maybe, it takes a little longer. So I would do that. LaCole Perry says everyone should get a discount on their water bill. Well, I hear you. The mayor said today, by the way, your water bill should not be affected in any way. Asking for a discount on your water bill, that I don't know if you're going to get. But I understand why you would say that. However, if you do have problems with your water bill, you know what to do. Call 311. Somebody said I missed Starbucks. Yes, indeed. Somebody asked the Pearland area. What about close to the Pearland area? Ahai Agide. I would look at the map again on our KHOU.com page and check to see what area is affected specifically. I don't think Pearland is in the zone, so to speak. You are welcome. People saying thank you for keeping us up to date. You make my Friday night, says Dave Roberts, because there's no football. Sorry about that. Friday Night Lights is gone. So once again, we will go over what you should be doing tomorrow when this boil water advisory is expected to be lifted. Let's certainly hope so, but that is expected, according to Mayor Sylvester Turner, sometime tomorrow morning after we get the all clear from state regulators who are testing the water. What should you do once the boil water advisory is lifted? Tonight at 10 on KHOU 11 News, we will go over all the steps you should go through. Pretty simple steps. And so we hope you'll join us tonight at 10. And get ready for rodeo season, everybody. We'll see you.